Welcome all. I am P. Sudha, Assistant Professor from Information Technology Department of Commerce College of Engineering and Technology, Virudhunagar. Now we are going to look into the topic of data science process. The data science process includes various processes which is defined in 6 stages. The data science process 6 stages are discovery, retrieve data, prepare data, explore data, model building, present and deploy. Discovery means understanding the business problem, defining the goals and the scope, learn domain and data sources available, which means we have to identify the data previously. Next one is retrieve data. Require data means acquiring the data from all identified internal and external sources. Next one is prepare data. Prepare data is cleaning the data from the raw data. And fourth one is explore data. Explore data means it is used for visualization, for understanding the variable interactions and detect outliers. Fifth stage is model building. Fifth stage model building applies classification, clustering, regression algorithms. It will train the data using the data set. It will test on test set. Next one is present and deploy. Present and deploy means it shows the delivery reports, code, technical documents deployed to production. It will communicate findings to stakeholders. Next one is defining research goals. The research goal can be defined based on the 3 questions, which is what, why and how. What means we have to know what is the expectation of the company or organization, what outcome is needed. Next one is why. Why does the company's higher authority define such research value? What is the strategic goal of the company? Next one is how. How is the project part of? How is the project will be a bigger strategic picture? What methods and resources are required? First of all, we have to investigate the problem and develop the context and understanding. Next, we have to learn about the data sources and which are needed and available for the project. Then we have to identify the key statements such as stakeholders and define the success metrics early. Next, we have to frame the problem as a data science task such as classification, regression and clustering. Next, we have to retrieve the data. The data retrieving is the process of accessing the data from the database. The process of acquiring all data that is required for the project from internal and external sources. Database and RDBMS, the query structured data from the relational database using SQL, the most common internal source. Next one is APIs and web services. It will pull real-time data from the external platforms like Twitter, API, Google Maps and financial data APIs. Next one is web scraping. Next one is web scraping. Extract data from the websites using tools like Beautiful Soap, Scrappy and Selenium. Next one is fill imports used. It will use the files that are already existing, such as CSV files, Excel files, JSON files, XML files, common flat file formats exchanged between organizations. Next one is the surveys and forms. It will collect data via Google Forms, SurveyMonkey or physical questionnaires. Next one is the streaming pipelines. It will generate data in real time. Here the examples are Kafka, Spark Streaming. It will integrate the real-time events from IoT sensors and application logs. Preparation and cleaning, data acquisition and metadata, fill missing values, unified date format, convert nominal to numeric, identify smooth outliers, correct inconsistent data. This stage is used to clean the data, which will give the better predictions. Data preparation removes the inconsistencies between the modeling. In data acquisition, we can identify each column and the row for the data type and the source. The fill missing value means we have to impute using the mean, median, mode or model based imputation techniques. Next one is unified date format. It will use standardized date and time columns to a consistent ISO format. Next one is convert nominal to numeric, one hot encoding or label encoding for categorical variables. Next one is identify and smooth variables. Use IQR or Z-score to detect and treat extreme values. Next one is correct inconsistent data. It will fix the mistakes in the data. Step 4 is exploratory data analysis. Exploratory data analysis means that the data which is exploring or increasing, it will be used. Next one is step 4, which is exploratory data analysis. The data analyzed based on the data increasing. EDA uses descriptive statistics and visualizations to understand the distributions, relationships and outliers before modeling. First of all, we have to identify the data. Next, we have to compute the statistics. Then we have to identify the missing values. Then we have to visualize the distributions. After that, we have to explore the difference between the variables and scatter plots. Then we have to detect the outliers. At last, we have to use the feature engineering, which will create new informative variables from the existing ones. Step 5 is data modeling, the actual model building phase. Data scientist splits the data into training data set and a testing data set. It will apply the techniques and evaluates. The methods we are using here are 4 methods. One is classification, another one is clustering, third one is regression, fourth one is association. In classification, we will group the data based on the algorithms, decision trees, random forest, SVM, naive Bayes and neural nets. In clustering, we use the data. We sort the data using the algorithms k-means, dbScan, hierarchical clustering and GMM. Next one is regression. In regression, we use the algorithms like a linear, polynomial, ridge, lasso, SVR. In association, we use the algorithms like a priori, FP growth and market basket analysis. Next stage is data warehousing. In data warehousing, we use ETL process. The ETL process means extract, transform and load. Extract, transform and load process in which the source system extract the data and it will clean the data, then it will load and it will stored in the warehouse. In data warehouse, the central repository integrating data from multiple sources of OLAP and business intelligence reporting. OLAP means online analytical processing, which supports the complex multi-dimensional queries across large data sets. Next one is data repository, general term for a data library, archive, storing data sets for analysis, sharing and reporting. Next one is data staging. Data staging means it will intermediate area where raw data lands before the transformation and loading the data. Last one is metadata. Metadata is the data about the data. It will show the what type of data, what kind of data it is. Next one is measuring central tendency. The central tendency means finding the middle value. It can be found in the following methods. First one is mean, which is the sum of all values divided by the number of observations. In median, the middle value can be calculated use the sorting the data and finding the middle value in the ascending order. Mode, it occurs from the greatest frequency. Weighted mean means it will be multiplied by its weight. Each value will be multiplied by its weight, then it will be divided by total weight. Trimmed mean means the mean for the particular values. Next one is mid range, maximum value plus minimum value divided by 2. one is measuring the dispersion of data. Dispersion means it shows how the spread out the data, how the data is spreaded in and around the central value. The essential variables are range. Range means the difference between the minimum and maximum value observed in the data set. Variance means the average of the squared difference between each data value and mean. Next one is standard deviation, positive square root of variance, same units of original data, easier to interpret. Q1 is 25% and Q3 is 75%. Here we are looking into the box plot. A box plot means it will show the box within that value. Next we are looking into the box plot, which means a box and whisker plot. It is depending upon the 5 variables it can be defined, such as minimum value, outlier, then median value. Q1 and Q2 are used. In Q1 it represents the datas. Here we use the formula IQR. IQR means Q3 minus Q1. It represents the 50% of data, the width of the box. Next one is lower fronts. It will be Q1 minus 1.5 into QR. Upper fronts is Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR. Skewness is if median is not centered in the box, the distribution is skewed. Next we use the graphic displays, which will used for scatter plot and histograms. Scatter plot is it will be showing the data wherever the data is present. It will not have a particular format. It can be scattered anywhere. Next one is a histogram. It will be distribution of a single continuous variable. In normal words, we can refer it as a bar graphs. Here it shows the relationship between 2 continuous variables. It shows the distribution of a single continuous variable. It proves and disapproves cause and effect relationship. The data is grouped into ranges and plotted as bars. This is graphics displays, line graph and pie chart. In line graph, it trends over the continuous time periods. It is the pie chart. It will categorize the data as category A, category B, category C. However, how many pies we can split the pie graph. Here, the graphic display, it will used in monthly rainfall or annual rainfall or the sales trends or predictions. It is useful for identifying seasonal effects and turning points. It is in multiple series can be plotted on same chart for comparison. It is part of whole comparison across categories. Sectors are proportional, best for less than or equal to 5 categories. Next, we have to know the difference between data science and big data. In data science, it focuses on the extracting insights from the algorithms and statistics. It manages, stores and processes the massive data sets. Tools we use in data science are Python, R, Jupyter, TensorFlow, sklearn. Next one is in big data we use Hadoop, Spark, Hive, Kafka and HBase. The data science can work with small and large data sets. Big data deals with only large scale set. The primary output is model, prediction insights, scalable infrastructure and processed data. In team skills, statistics, machine learning, domain expertise. In big data we use distributed systems and cloud engineering. Use case, fraud detection and recommendation systems, social media ingestion, IoT telemetry. Relationship, it uses big data as input for analysis. It provides infrastructure for data science users. Thank you.